You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Ish Talk, Intelligent Shit Talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door. You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation.
Here's my favorite part.
Leave your feelings at the door.
Leave your goddamn feelings at the door, nigga. What up, y'all? We here. I've been over here busy as hell today. Busy as hell. Good news is I got my book club almost ready to be open. I've been spending all day working on that and working on some of my lesson plans. Good news. The book club will. I thought I would have it launched for you tonight, but it's still a few little things I gotta take care of. I'm gonna take care of tomorrow and put it up there. But I think I'll put the link up there tonight. It is gonna be totally completed. Yeah, but the book club is gonna be dope because YouTube taking down videos and shit. They took down my video yesterday on fraud and phonies. And, you know, it said that it was personally, this wasn't a bot that took it down. Someone poisonally reviewed it and said, hey, copyright. I said, hey, it's fair use. They were like, not what the fuck you using it for, nigga. They don't like when you take their bullshit and turn it into some tool to help people grow. They don't like that shit. So I am going to upload that episode back up to my book club. The book club is going to have 2 tiers. One tier is going to be stuff that's too raw for YouTube. And the other tier is going to be my webinars. You know, I'm going to start pumping these webinars out more once a month that are really interactive and detailed. And you could either get the webinars at your leisure once a month. You can buy them whenever you want or not buy. Or you can be part of the first tier of the book club and get all webinars, past, present, and future. Yeah, they ain't like that. So what's up, chat room? What's up, everybody? Nino Black, Quan S, Travion, Butter Love. Yeah, I'm gonna put that. What's up, Josh Hawkins? Emmanuel, I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna put yesterday's up on the book in the book club. The book club is going to have yesterday's broadcast and more like that in the future. Because what I'm gonna do with the book club is with your membership, I'll do more content like that to where maybe here on YouTube I'll go as far as I can go here on YouTube, and then when it gets deeper, put that over in the book club. And in the book club, you will also get discount on all of my merchandise and all that shit too. If you feel what I'm saying. Yeah, what's up, Jay Smooth? I know. It's been. Look, y'all have been asking me. I won't say telling me. Y'all have been asking me politely to do a book club for well over a year now. Y'all been asking me to do it like shit well over a year, but I just haven't. I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it, what I'm gonna do, and one thing about like things like when I move, as far as in business or anything, I always get a feel for the timing. I don't like to move before it's time. I like to save my moves to the right time to make those moves. You know what I mean? And you know the right time through your feeling. You just feel it, and now is the right time. Yesterday when they took that video down, I was like, well, the best way to break down a lot of things that are going on in society is to use what's going on in society as an example. And so shit, if YouTube won't let me use it, I'll find somewhere that will. You know what I mean? I will find somewhere that will. Greetings, Gregory X. So yesterday we were talking about the fraud and phonies and how Brittany Renner sort of on the academics podcast, how she made them look like a couple of punks, basically. You know, she went on there and basically punked them. She went so far to say, if I call you a bitch, and these niggas didn't do nothing back. Didn't say nothing back, didn't retort. They just laughed and smiled. So for those of you who didn't see it, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap about what we talked about yesterday. We're going to talk about some other business and other news going on in the world today. And I will take y'all calls and I will read y'all messages. And we, for the most part, going to keep this pretty open. You know, we're going to keep this pretty open. I want to roll with what y'all want to talk about. Oh, Bug Shelton. See, Tasha K lost her case today, I heard, huh? I never really paid much attention to Tasha K. I just heard a little bit about this, thing. And I remember a few months ago when Kwame Brown went on her show, I saw like maybe 30 seconds of it. But from what I heard, Tasha K, I got a little bit of my information from Brother Baba Rashan. I like his channel. He was talking that he was talking about that, and a few other YouTube channels were talking about that. Cardi B basically sued Tasha K because Tasha K was going around telling people that Cardi B had all kind of diseases and all kind of shit, and she had no proof. Cardi B's team sent a cease and desist. Tasha K kept talking, and now she's convicted. Now she is, I guess. Let me see here. Tasha K. Here he is. She was got hit for $1.25 million. Okay. So you can't go around saying people you can't be going around saying things you can't prove. She was claiming all of this stuff. And when you're dealing with a sex symbol like Cardi B, as ratchet as it is, as garbage-filled, infested, green mucus, whatever else kind of slime that is Cardi B, you can't say they have things that you can't prove that they have. You can talk a little shit, crack a few jokes, but you can't be going around saying they have something that they don't have. Cardi B is backed up by the wealthiest of the wealthy. And as long as she's making those wealthy people money, they are going to have her back. Because if you're trying to sell someone as a sex symbol, it's kind of hard to sell a sex symbol that's infested with diseases and plagues and crabs and shit. So Tasha K has to pay up for the bullshit. And that's the kind of standard I hold people to here on my page. It was somebody on my Instagram the other day. I put up a picture of Louis Farrakhan. I was just cracking jokes, being silly. I don't follow the Nation of Islam. I follow good information. And when good information happens to come out of Louis Farrakhan's mouth or the Nation of Islam, I listen to it. Because I ain't no dummy. But I put up a post talking about You know, when I see, I had that little Farrakhan smile when I see your favorite team losing. Y'all on my Instagram, y'all saw the post, and somebody came in and was like, Farrakhan is racist. He's an anti-Semite. I'm like, man, all right. And this is how you deal with people who want to go around calling him a racist, Farrakhan a racist. This is how you deal with them. And I'll be talking about this sort of stuff in my masterclass. How to cut people off when it comes to communication and get to the nitty gritty. I said, okay, if he's a racist, show me where he's denied anyone, any non-black person, resources or justice. Show me where he's taken a black person or a non-black person's means of income. Because that's what racism is. Racism is making it hard on people's livelihood. Not saying a word here or there. And homie couldn't furnish any information, so he went into, well, he made anti-Semitic remarks. And I'm like, okay, well, are you a Jew? No. Well, why are you getting up in their business? If he made more remarks towards them, why are you trying to handle it for them? Why don't you let them handle their own work? Why does that offend you? If he made those kind of remarks. Homie couldn't give no information. So, at that point, he said, let's agree to disagree. I'm like, you know what? No, sir, I do not agree to disagree. Agree to disagree is some old passive aggressive nonsense that people who don't have anything else to say, but they want to feel like they're right, they say, hey, let's agree to disagree. Let me tell you something. I don't agree to disagree with nobody. Because before I give you information, I make sure I can goddamn back it up. And if you want to come and tell me I'm wrong, or you want to say some shit, and I ask you for information to prove what you're saying, if you give me that information, then guess what? I'm going to learn something new. And I'm going to be like, oh, damn, I'm going to back off what I said. I'm going to be like, okay, if you give me some information. But if you just say, this is my opinion, then no, nigga, they no damn agree to disagree. I'm right and you wrong. Get the fuck out my face. What's up, EC Floyd? Agree to disagree. Man, that's the most passive aggressive bullshit you've never heard in your life. What's up, Sinister? You're right, black anti-Semitic never applies to the black Jews. And furthermore, that's a good point, Mickey Knox. That's a good point. And I'm not even going to use the word hate, because some black people, most black people still don't hate white people. We just want our shit back. We just want justice. And they misinterpret that shit as hate. If hate is me standing up for myself, then fuck you. That's how they've gotten it down to that point here in America, to where you now can be called hateful and considered hateful just for standing up for yourself and telling the truth about someone who victimized you. You step up and tell the truth about your victimization. Now all of a sudden you're anti this and you hate this. You don't like LGBTQ. You're anti-Semitic. Oh, stop Asian hate. Everybody got their own little specific category of hate. while they all practice white supremacy on black people. Black people, it's time we get to that goddamn point we stop giving up. Fuck. We got to stop giving a fuck. No fucks given. None. None. These people throw these little slogans at us and all this nonsense that we gotta fucking deal with. And then the minute we show a little bit of emotion or we talk clearly and concisely about our victimization, we're now all of a sudden anti this. Man, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, other day, back to these frauds. We was talking about these frauds on the other broadcast, and Fresh and Fievel over here, I call them, yeah, Fresh and Fievel, had these pictures up online yesterday. Not yesterday, but they've been circulating. Well, it's like this dude has all kinds of weird sissy shit going on. And these are the people that they have speaking for black people online. I'm so glad these motherfuckers got exposed. Yeah, they was mad as hell in my video I did on them because, hey, phonies hide in the dark. They don't like when the light is shined on phony ass people. They don't like that. They don't want you shining light on phoniness. So YouTube want to go around taking goddamn videos down. I never have been the kind of dude. I don't trust that one dark-skinned person around a whole bunch of white people. Let's talk about that for a little bit. When you that dark-skinned person around a whole bunch of white people, the only reason why those white folks accepted you, two reasons. Well, really only one. It could be two. Sometimes they want to slum it and kick it with a Negro to show how down they are, to show that they're hip-hop too. But the main reason why they want to kick you with your black ass, with your dark ass, is because you do things to show clearly to them that you're on their team. You probably talk the worst about black people when black people ain't around, just like they do, but worse than they do. You take the bass out your voice. You start talking like this. You start talking like you got a fucking dick in your mouth. Weak ass niggas be speaking with all tweeters and no subs. You dress like a fucking goober. And once you've emasculated yourself enough and act like a big enough bitch, they accept you. They accept you into their circles. I know how it go. I was in college, you know. Yeah, they speak all tweeters, no subs. Oh, weak ass niggas. I know they're non-FBA. But let's tell the truth. It's FBA brothers that be doing that shit too. Let's tell the whole truth. I went to college. I got my degree. I know. It's mostly non-FBAs that do it now, but no. Let's not put these FBA brothers off the hook. They that way around the white folks, and then when they get around black people, these niggas start sounding like Stokely Carmichael. Those be the main niggas that do shit like that. Niggas be sounding like goddamn Gil Scott Heron. The revolution will not be televised around us. The men they get around white people. Y'all heard Ice Cube and True to the Game. Ice Cube told you. Trying to be like Jack. But Jack is calling you a nigga behind your back. So back off, genius. I don't need you to correct my broken English. You heard what Ice Cube said? Trying to be white or Drew. But ask yourself, who are they to be equal to? No. We're not about to let the foundation of Black American coons off the hook. Especially because college is coon training ground. That's why they want everybody to go to college. College teaches you how to be a good coon. Larry Smith, said, yeah, cats do pay that dark skin. See, here in LA, the dark skin, light skin thing is more of a joke out here. We'll crack jokes, but here in LA, we know light skin black, dark skin black, same shit. But other parts of the country, like niggas really do be on that brown paper bag thing. Like, yo. But that's be a lot of areas where it's like a lot of black people. The majority black cities and majority black areas, niggas really do play that. And I know down south they play that. Oh, I've seen this shit down south. This what and down south, brothers, what's up with this, man? I notice niggas down south, and this isn't all, but I will see them get with the ugliest light-skinned chick and be loud and proud just because she light-skinned. It don't matter that she look like a hamster with freckles and pimples. She light-skinned. They pass by 10 pretty-ass dark-skinned women that's shaped right and be like, she too dark. And the thing is, these niggas will be 3 shades lighter than limo tint. Like, hold on, homie. Your ashy ass knuckles, you look like a pair of Jordan socks that's been washed 15 times in a row. Your ashy ass. Talking about you can't fuck with a dark-skinned woman. You need a light-skinned woman. And you turn around and you get a light-skinned woman that look like Sinbad. We don't do that shit here in LA. LA is just a joke. Like, you'll see me and Craig go back. I hit Craig with like 5 light-skinned jokes in a row. But we, at the end of the day, we laugh at this shit. Like, LA niggas be like, we knew a long time ago the LAPD don't give a fuck. The LAPD don't give a fuck if you light skinned black. My dad has red hair. My mom is so light sometimes she can pass for white. And you see my brown skin ass. My sister, we used to call her Pocahontas when we was kids because she's very long hair, very red skin. My brother is a little bit darker than me, but not much. My house is like the United Colors of Benetton. My mom she never played that light skin shit, man. My mom wouldn't let my sister play it when she was raising her. Like, no, we don't play that shit in this house. And you'll see some of that here in LA when people are real young, high school, middle school mostly. But by the time of us get to high school and early teens, late teens, you realize, man, that light skin shit ain't gonna get you a goddamn place out here. Nigga, we all black. We is all black. So down south folks, man, y'all need to get over that shit. Love who you love. Don't, especially if you dark, man. Don't be over here dissing other dark. If you dissing other dark skinned women, the fuck that say about you, nigga? You don't like yourself? Every time you look in the mirror, it turns to 10 p.m. Every time. And you don't like that? These motherfuckers be walking around. That mirror was all clear, you know, and all it was all like clear and like bright in that mirror. Then here your black ass come standing in front of that mirror. That mirror looking like 2 a.m. now. And your eyes looking like the Sirius constellation. The only two things you can see in the room is your white ass eyes. And you want to sit here and talk about I could only date light-skinned women. Nigga, y'all trying to walk around looking like a walking Oreo? Your black ass, her light ass, the fuck is your problem, nigga? Everybody got their preference, but you shitting on other women your same skin tone? Bass says that being from the hood wasn't easy being light skinned. I'm sure it wasn't in certain areas. I'm sure it wasn't. Now, the mulatto class, the Melungeon class, you know, the deep-seated divide between light and mulatto goes back, has a few hundred years of history, so I get it. The white supremacists oftentimes use the light, the mulatto, and the Melungeon classes as buffer classes against the darker skinned black people through the 17 and 1800s. That's why Fisk University was created. That's why Howard University was created. Universities to separate the mulatto and the Melungeon children of the slave masters from the darker skinned Negroes. We need you light-skinned motherfuckers to keep them dark niggas in check. So, you know, there is a historical way. Also, another way is court. Because if you were Negro, if you were colored, you were considered a slave. But if you were American Indian, you were free. You could be a freeman. So it's a lot of cases in the late 1700s and throughout the 1800s, where, and also all throughout the 1700s, I say all throughout the 1700s and 1800s, there are a lot of cases to where black people sued for freedom from slavery based on their hair. Yes. They can say, hey, my hair is stringy. And the ones who have the long stringy hair, they oftentimes won their lawsuits. And that's where we get the term good hair from. Good hair was some legal shit. And the texture of your hair can decide whether you are freed or enslaved. So our circumstances as a people is what led us to doing all this dumb shit. And when I say dumb shit, that's that color talk. Now, with that being said, here in America, we ain't never been as crazy as them Spanish motherfuckers and the Caribbean motherfuckers. These niggas they have 200, they got goddamn 10,000 different shades that they discriminate off of. Shit. Them motherfuckers be on that colorism way heavier than we do. But it's not to say that we don't have it. You're right, Corey. Ask any cancer patient, all hair is good. I appreciate that, Benjamin. And what's up, Jay Carter? Oh, that's another good point, Bad. See, you've been dropping some good points today so far. I don't know if this is the context you meant it in, but nigga, another thing niggas be separating each other, separating ourselves over is, oh nigga, you from the street, I'm from the hood, man. I'm from the hood, man. You niggas is soft, man. I'm from the hood. That's another goddamn thing we gotta get over. What's up, True Phil? We as black people gotta get over that whole I'm from the hood, my oppression is worse than your oppression bullshit. Let me tell you something, nigga. If you black and you lived in a city after 1960, 1970, you live in the hood. 90% of black people come from a hood. Even if you chose not to bang and participate in hood activities. How do I know that? Because we were goddamn forced in the hood. So 90% of niggas is from the hood. Stop all that shit. I'm from the hood, man. So? Well, my hood in Memphis is harder than your hood in D.C. Nigga, a hood is a fucking hood. Stop all that bullshit. Now, there are black neighborhoods. There are some black people who were raised in white neighborhoods. That's true. But the ones that were raised in white neighborhoods, they face a different form of oppression and discrimination that those of us from the hood cannot imagine. They may have had the big house and didn't have to worry about drive-bys and had the nice big backyard, but they faced white supremacy head on. They had to deal with the daily microaggressions of, oh, John, you're really fast, huh? It's because you're black, huh? Oh, no, it's just a joke. They had to deal with hella daily microaggressions. From teachers, peers, coaches, the expectations of, because oftentimes the parents that raise their children in these lily white environments, they don't teach the children about racism. So the children have to experience racism first before the parents finally sit down and have some lame ass talk with them that don't go anywhere. That's why you need to buy my webinar I had up on communicating racism with children. And if you don't want to buy it, just wait till I open up my book club, and it'll be on the webinar package. I'll have it up there for those of you who want to see the Communicating Racism with Children webinar, because we don't prepare our children for that. So just because you from the hood don't mean you better than the black person that's not from the white neighborhood, because they've dealt with some shit you cannot imagine. And most of it went unsaid, so that makes it even worse. Because when most of what you're dealing with goes unsaid but is acted out, you tend to personalize the issues as something that's wrong with you. So you have a lot of black people running around feeling guilty for being black, feeling bad for being black because they were raised around white, and they have severe depressive issues, bipolar issues, issues of extreme lowly self-worth. So they're dealing with things you cannot imagine. And then there's the black person that's from the good part, the good black neighborhood within your city. They have them all across town in Atlanta and DC. Here in LA, the good neighborhoods where for black people, well, now they trying they heaviest to gentrify it, but for growing up were black people who had money or lived in either View Park, Windsor Hills, Baldwin Hills, or Ladera Heights. Baldwin, Ladera, and Windsor are all the same hill, just different sides of the same hill. Just different sides of the same hill. And even there is a different form of oppression than people down the hill understand. Let's see. Like here we go. Let's see. Where I was raised in 3 parts of LA. I got to see what it's like being raised over here east of the 110 and Slauson in this area. That's the hood of the hoods. I got to see what it was like being raised in this part of the black neighborhood, the Crenshaw district. Middle hood. We lived in a nice house. Cool, small little house. But the ghetto was all here. Still saw niggas getting shot when I walked outside. And then I got to see what it was like when we moved up the hill in the View Park, Ladera Heights area. Over here is Ladera. Right here is Windsor Hills, overlooking then you got the View Park area, and then you got Baldwin Hills on this side. And you see how close the Baldwin Hills is to the jungles. Well, that's Village Green. Village Green is good. Here are the J's. Baldwin Hills, nice big ass houses. The Dons over here. Houses got view of the city right here. And then you go down Hillcrest and you're down here where they field Training Day. But when you black and you over here in the View Park, you have another level of racism that you got to deal with. No, it doesn't hit you in the face as hard as it does living with white people. You don't have to deal with the poverty of living in the ghetto. But what you get here is the illusion of power. The illusion that you're doing better. And sometimes the worst thing you can have is an illusion of doing better. Because when you have that illusion you're doing better, you don't grind it out and work that hard to make sure you do better. And you end up getting caught behind the 8 ball. Which is what happened to a lot of people from this neighborhood. Thought everything was good, thought everything was right. And then you turn 18 and you go off to college. Or you in your 20s and you deal with life. And you find that the world is not as ideal as it seemed when you were around all these successful black people. So everybody got their own levels of shit they got to deal with. So running around acting like your shit is better than somebody else's shit is a bunch of horse shit. It's a bunch of horse shit. That's all it is. Get off your goddamn ego. And just be a decent person. Oh, they got a Hilltop Coffee now over there? That's at Easter Race spot. God damn it, that bitch is in my neighborhood. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm mad they filmed fucking that goddamn Insecure over here. This is where I saw Nipsey a couple days before he died. Right here in this little parking lot right here. Sashi and Puerto Nuevo. Niggas know what that is. LA niggas know what that is. Simply Wholesome right here. Oh, I love my neighborhood. Shit. Hey Larry, I'll beat your ass. And I just looked over in the chat room and look what I see. I see a hoe ass nigga that's about to see the bottom of these feet. Larry Goodwell thinks he can clown. Watch what happens when he faces the fist of DeJuan Brown. I beat that nigga's ass from pillar to post. And when it comes to a battle of fisticuffs, he'll realize that I'm the most. Hey, Larry get mad when I be rhyming like that. Larry be getting mad when I be speaking that jive. But if you say something wrong, I don't have nothing for that one. I was going to say something else. He said, buy as much booze as you can. It'll be currency next month. Probably so. Right now, this money is, the stock market right now. Woo! Yeah, Little Brown Village is not, I'm not going to be on Patreon, but my book club is going to be on my Hotepish website, and it's going to be on the Breakthrough Advocacy Services website, and I'll have a link for it here on this channel. It's going to be, it's similar to Patreon, but it's a little better because I will still have my Patreon type content where I go deeper than I can go on here. But at the same time on that one, I will have my webinar services too. Patreon don't let you do webinars like that. He said Dewan Ali. Yeah, that's right. Larry Goodwill never want to fight. This left and his right is right and tight. I'm getting my Dolomite on. What else you niggas talking about in the chat room? This is random. This is a random live talk. YouTube took down my Brittany Renner video on fraud and phony. It'll be back up in the book club real soon. What now? What bed went just tweet from Lauren? Who is Lauren Fields? I don't know who that is. Niggas said Dewanamite. Yeah, no more PPP. It's about to get real right now. This market usually clack. I'm looking for just in my traditionally what I've seen a few times was markets tend to crash around March. They're crashing now. They're going down now. But I remember when we had that big ass real estate crash in 2008, the market crashed in 2008. That happened around March. That happened around March. Yeah, so get ready, people. Oh, that black girl that was killed by her white dad. Yeah, I saw that. She had these tweets up. That black girl that went on a date with a white man and she ended up dead. Yeah, I saw some of her tweets was basically some of those I'm not fucking with black man level tweets. I saw that on Nicole's View. Shouts out to Nicole's View. I love her Twitter and her page. Nicole always got some good ass information. Yeah. Yeah, she's talking greasy about black men. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Just hopefully the people who are like that, they see just because it's white don't necessarily mean it's right. Remember that. He says it's bad. I don't feel for it. You got to go with your own. I don't look at it. It's good or bad. Hey, you gotta go with it. If you don't feel it, then hey, you don't feel it. Don't force it. Last thing you want to be is that fake ass nigga like, man, I feel bad. We need to come together. Don't be that person, nigga. Be genuine. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. Yeah, she was beautiful. You said he'll drive 10 hours and was dozing off. That Earth and Fire kept you alive. Hell yeah, Earth and Fire keep you. That should have keep you up. Some good upbeat music to. You'll be on a long ass drive. Yeah, stop with that self-hate shit, man. Stop with that self-hate shit. No more of that. That's what I do all my teaching I do over here. I do all that teaching to hopefully get black people to know themselves and love themselves enough to not be a part of the bullshit. Because the inoculation to self-hate is self-love. Well, but this is the logo for the book club. It's coming up. It's coming pretty soon now. It'll be up sometime later on this week. It's for the most part done. I just got, I be on my perfectionist shit. I be having to get myself right. Yeah. Yeah. What are some topics you guys put a number? I'm telling you right now, and be honest. I'm not gonna hold you to it. My Hotepish book club, where I'm talking deeper information, and in the book club, I'm also either gonna do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Discord or Circle app. I'm not sure which app I'm gonna use, but I'm also gonna have a discussion app to where people that are regulars, they can discuss, and we can go into further detail, and you guys can request me to go further in on certain topics, and I'll do the research for you and do the topics in that group. That group is only going to be $8.88 a month. That's all it's going to be. And for the webinar level, tier 1, that's going to be $29 a month. Because $29 is the cost of my webinars. You guys have done my webinars before. Each webinar is $30. But on the webinar level, I will be doing sometimes one webinar a month, sometimes 2 to 3 webinars a month. And we will have another private group that I will be answering your personal issues and questions personally. It won't be in such of a large form, but you'll have the form, but you'll also have me able to critique a lot of your stuff personally. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's what's coming. That's what's coming. You say you prefer Telegram? That's why I'm putting it out there. Do y'all prefer Telegram, Discord, Circle? I'm looking at this new app called Circle, because Circle allows for text and it allows for like video and all kind of stuff, but it's just kind of expensive. Like, it's cool if I had like 100 people up in that bitch, but if I only got 10 and I use that Circle app, god damn, I ain't gonna have nothing left over for myself. You said Discord is reliable, Discord is straight? Okay. Oh, that Kamal Bell documentary. Quan, I did something a little bit. I talked about Kamal Bell about a month ago when I first heard about it. But I am going to do another one this week on Kamal Bell. And I'm gonna say I might get Randy Short in on that one. I might get him in on that one. But that Kamal Bell is a bootleg. He ain't shit. I don't trust him. I be telling y'all, look, this is a conversation. This nigga Larry said, I have a topic about how I can't fight. All right, nigga. We can fight, nigga. Tonight, I'll dust you off with my left and my right. Better watch out, boy. But I don't trust no Kamal Bell. Look, me and Larry had this conversation on the phone a while back. I don't trust niggas that are too blackety black. He's like, anytime you see a nigga with the big afro, and he's always, and he has like, they either have like afro or they got dreads, yet white people still love them. You gotta watch out for them niggas. It's like white people love black people who are extra black, bliggity black with their features. You gotta watch out for them. Niggas that got all these goddamn dreads or an afro, and they be just black on top, them be the biggest coons on earth. Them be the biggest, these old red, black, and green dressing ass niggas. You gotta watch out for them. I don't trust any nigga that smiles too much with his mouth closed like that. Nigga look like he hiding something. This is the nigga they got talking about Cosby? And is this his gal? I'm not gonna talk ill of his wife because she's not in on this, you know. But if this is what he decides to marry, then it tells you a lot about why he's talking about Cosby, you dig? Yeah, you're right, the unpicked afro. Watch out for these unpicked afro niggas. Watch out for these unpicked afro niggas. Here's another one you be seeing pulling that bullshit these days. I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to put his picture up. This is another one you got to watch out for. Seems like ever since they got that gig on the Tonight Show, this is another one you got to watch out for. Some of his tweets, some of the shit he be saying, and the that laugh. This one right here. That's just a warning. I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't have nothing against the brother. He hasn't done anything to overtly hurt us as a group yet. But I've been watching. Yeah, Quan, you see it. You've seen it. Yeah. What did Corey say? Yeah. It's just an observation of mine. I ain't saying nothing else because I'm just putting it out there. Just watch out. Watch out. You're right, Joey James. Ever since he got some money, lost weight. Remember what happened to Common? Common was on the Light Water for Chocolate album. Hey, let's take whole steps to Hotep. Nigga, he win that Oscar for that whatever was that Emmy, whatever he won. Then he go on Jon Stewart's show. Hey, what do we do to end racism? Man, we just gotta put our hands out, and just come together in love. Forget the past. Huh? Common? Huh? And I love Common, especially late 90s through about 2007. Common, that motherfucker couldn't miss. But the minute he wins some kind of award, we just need to put our hands out and reach out and love and forgive. Talib, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I got to say about Talib Kweli. Hey, you know what's funny about? Hey, quick story. When we were in Austin, I ran across my boy Jeremy. And for those of you who saw Craig Fast Live, you saw Jeremy. He's the comic that went up first. Jeremy told me he had just saw Talib about a month before that. Because Jeremy be out there working. He'll be on a movie set one day and doing a comedy show in Dubai the next. He be working. He be busy. But he said he saw Talib. And he said he told Talib when they were on his movie set, like, hey man, you went at it last month, you went at it with my boy Dewan on Instagram. And he said that nigga Talib was like, oh man, I don't like him. He talks smack about my mother. And I was like, hold on, Jeremy. This nigga remembered me from a fucking Instagram conversation? What in the fuck? He was like, yeah, that nigga. He was like, that nigga Talib told him, man, you was cool, but if you gonna be cool with somebody like Dewan, man, I can't be cool with you. He talked about my mother. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know why? Because you talk shit about me. And if you talk shit about me, you, by extension, talk shit about my mama. So if you talk shit about me, your mama's open, your daddy's open, anybody else that I feel like talking about is open. If I don't start shit with you and you come around my area running your knucklehead ass mouth, I am going to say what the fuck I need to say or want to say. I used to be one of them dudes that would jab around with people, just kind of like fuck around, crack a little few light jokes. I remember that nigga Larry told me, Larry was like, man, you ain't got time to be running around saying little light jokes to these niggas. You better take them out. I remember me and Larry talking about 10 years ago. And ever since then, I was like, man, you know what? You're right. I ain't got time to be jabbing around with these old punk ass niggas. Take them out. So that's what I do. Now, I won't start it with you. But if you bring it to me, I will take you out with whatever I feel I need to say to take all your swag, all of your pride, all of your soul. Especially if you're one of the people who actually care about what other people think. I will give you something to think about. And whatever you say in return won't work on me. You know why? Because Dewan Brown truly, let me say this one more time, truly don't give a fuck about what anyone has to say about me. Because I know myself. And my level of self-confidence is on a 10. My level of self-awareness, self-knowledge, dignity, and pride is on a 10. So what the fuck can anybody that ain't me say to me to affect me? Nothing. So in those exchanges, I win. Don't let me really find out that you're one of the people who actually care about what people think. Oh, I'm going to win every time. And most of these dudes that are in the entertainment industry, ooh, they some sensitive motherfuckers. Entertainers and athletes are the most sensitive people you ever want to meet. Especially professional athletes. Hell, niggas in the NBA be worse than these actors. Oh, sensitive ass niggas. Oh, you said Talib and Pete Rock been talking about that Caribbean hip hop shit again lately? Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing I'm going to do. That's another thing I'm going to do, people. On my book club, I'm getting ready to do a series on black music and black music history and black music revolution. But I'm also going to do some stuff that includes the music and deeper dives into history. And those are going to be in the book club, exclusively on the book club. Exclusively on the book club. I will have stuff on the YouTube too, but the deeper shit is going to be on the book club. The ones where I play music too, that's going to be on the book club. Nino Black KD is not the only one with a burner account. I guarantee you 85% of the NBA has a burner account. That's including coaches and referees and management. I promise you. I could damn near guarantee you 80% of the NBA, including players, coaches, refs, and ownership, have burner Twitter accounts. Hell, wasn't it Mark Cuban that got caught with one a few years ago? Hell, shit. There was an unnamed NBA player that asked me and Larry to run a burner account for them. Asked me first, and I said no. So he went ahead and asked Larry after I said no. Like, nigga, I ain't about to run no burner account for you, nigga. Just because you mad at what these people got to say about you missing dunks. Don't miss no more fucking dunks. And this is when Twitter was still kind of new. This is like 2010, 2011. I got approached by a certain NBA cat wanted me to run their burner troll account. Like when people say bad things about him, I could go to the burner account and get them back with a joke. And I was like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face. But I don't, that dude that asked me to run a burner account was just a fucking weirdo. But I get it. But overall, I get it. I get why athletes will want a burner account, because when you... Yeah, he did. He asked me to be a cyber bodyguard. Yeah. But burner accounts? Nigga said Tayshaun Prince. No, it wasn't Tayshaun Prince. But I get the burner account thing. I get it. You get people talking shit about you all day and you can't say nothing back. Hell, the burner account gives you some sort of a release. I get it. But if it's your own burner account, I respect it. Don't get me to run it. Don't have somebody else run that shit. It was another person. I'm not going to mention her name. I'm definitely not going to mention her name because I got so much love for this person. So I ain't going to mention her name. But she's fairly famous. Years ago, right before she got famous. She's famous now. She wasn't as famous 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But she was on the way there. I remember her hitting me up. And hey, she Larry up too, but I remember her hitting me up like, man, these trolls be fucking with me, man. Dewan, can you come around and can you blitz these motherfuckers? And I'm like, man. And I kind of wanted to because I got so much love for her. But at the same time, I was like, man, I ain't about to get involved in that stuff. I'll never mention her name because she's too beautiful of a person. She just was just frustrated one weekend because of all this shit that people had to say. Because she had just gotten her blue check and she had people talking all kind of shit. No, not Tiffany Haddish. But I love Tiffany. Tiffany's another person I got a lot of love for. But it wasn't Tiffany. I got a lot of love for Tiffany, though. I ain't seen Tiffany since she got famous. I saw Tiffany last time I saw Tiffany was literally a few weeks before she blew all the way up. Like right before Girls Trip came out was the last time I saw her. And she was still hella cool. Big Illinois, I am not going to answer you, Big Illinois. Big Illinois, I'm not going to answer you. Ha! Not going to answer that, brother. Yeah, Tiffany's good people, man. One of my jokes that I used to do, Tiffany helped me tag it up pretty well. This joke I used to do on stage called Just the Manager. And the way y'all see Tiffany do all them extras, that's how she really is. We up in this, it used to be this hole in the wall comedy spot called Marty's, where niggas would work on their jokes. And I was telling my joke one night, and the comics would help each other like tag the jokes. And Tiffany was like, "Oh, Dwan, hey, oh." I'm like, I'm still trying to tell the joke. She's like, "Stop, no, oh. No, what you need to do, you need to say boom, 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 boom." And I was like, that might work. And it did. But the way Tiffany was jumping up and down, like all them extras you be seeing her doing, that's how it was. It was me, Tiffany, and 2 other people in that room. That's how she was acting. She just is a fun-loving person. She's just a fun-loving person. Yeah, I miss Marty's. Who want to call in? I told y'all I was going to let y'all call in. I'm like, let me put this phone number up. Call in if you want open forum. Where the fuck y'all want to talk about? What you talking about? Whatever it is you want to talk about. What are you talking about? You got questions, comments, things on your mind? Let's see what this is. What's up, caller? What's the name? Where you calling from?
Damn, already? Yo, shit. This is Little Brown Village from New York, man.
What up, brother? What's on your mind?
Oh, man. Once again, when it came to that drive, I basically had to do a 4-hour drive to DC, and then I did a drive back to New York, but like not using the tolls. So it was like 10 hours all in the same day, and I'm literally swerving. But I remember what you said about the magic of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like I switched it on there, man, and I was up. It's like it opened up my eyes a little bit, and I was like, "Jeez!" I was like, "No, this is like real magic. This is out." So, hey man, people might talk their shit, man, but I bear witness. You know what I'm saying? To your advice when it comes to real music and what to look for in the power of it, man. Like you are a true musician and a true scholar when it comes to this, and even to the point of I was even listening to some old reggae, right? So I checked out Bob Marley's first album, right? So Bob Marley and the Wailers. The first album was called The Wailing Wailers.
Yes.
And that one was a doo-wop / ballads album. It was like old songs from the U.S. that a bunch of niggas up here did, right? That they were, just imitating and doing their thing. And it didn't sell anything. It was probably like one song on there. It was like, "Cool It Down." That was the only song that really got any traction, but then they just disappeared and no one felt anything. Then he moved, you could even see it in a documentary. He moved to Detroit. And he was a forklift driver, right? And being a forklift driver, that's when he started to write a lot of songs after that. That's where the song "Every Day Is Work," like in the evening time, that's where a lot of that came from. And he moved back down in Jamaica, and then they formed the Wailers again. And that's where the sound of like Jamaica and Jamaica reggae really come from.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And my folks is from the West Indies, you know what I'm saying? But like I recognize bullshit when I see bullshit, and I recognize when, you know what I'm saying, people are trying to steal, and people ain't trying to necessarily give credit where credit is due.
And it's good you said that, because when I've been doing this for a while. Let me tell you something. Me coming out and saying things about black people from the Caribbean and Africa is not something that I want to do. I'd much rather keep it, nigga, we all black. That's where my heart want to keep it. But at the same time, when these people infringe on our music, what am I to do? And because my point of view is this: we're better off as a black diaspora if my people from the Caribbean are 100% within their power and they acknowledge their ancestors. Because if you don't acknowledge your ancestors and you don't have cultural pride in what you created, then you're no good to me. I need you to bring 100% of what you guys bring to the table, and that's how we gonna do this. But black people trying to take from other black people and all that stuff, that ain't gonna work. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate you for listening to that and for understanding that. Yeah, and as far as Earth and Fire goes, the energy of the music, that energy is real. You know what I mean? If shit, you don't gonna be listening to mundane shit and you're on a 12-hour drive, hell nah.
Right. And I just also want to just add one more thing to that, like just also in agreement and also to kind of add more to that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it's like everyone, you know, all the different melanated and black and copper tone, you know, natives in their countries. You know what I'm saying? We had our identities, and you know what I'm saying, we came over here. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't necessarily agree with. I feel that, you know what I'm saying, like in order for us to really be free everywhere, we have to liberate our own places first. So that it makes sense, so that we're not just running around and running back and forth, because it's gross. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that really stands out when it comes to the actual Americans here, you know what I'm saying, the actual natives here, you know, is the fact that like within a minority, y'all niggas is able to really kick ass and really get shit done. And when it comes to the West Indians, when it comes to the Pacific Islands, when it comes to Africa and all that shit, like we will be the majority, and then the 40 white folks that live there will be whooping our ass, right? And so it's a reason why the folks that they might call the Maroons of that place stick to themselves. Like my folks are from Akampong, you know, and we live in St. Elizabeth, and rarely do we do a lot of intermingling with the niggas in the city. You know what I'm saying? With the you know what I'm saying, with the Jamaicans and whatever, because they on some nut shit and they hate themselves.
You brought up an interesting dynamic. I never understood that was the reason why. I know the Maroons around they usually separate themselves, but that's why. Okay, that's good information, brother.
Yeah, because when it comes to, and that's one thing I just want to point out, when it comes to politicians and shit like that, like if you see a politician that's not a politician in their country, it's because we didn't fuck with them. It's because they couldn't get that shit off on us. And then that's why they got to go off on the banner of, oh, you know, I'm like y'all. But they don't fuck with us, just like they not going to fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's all, like, cause even when you go to, like, different countries, a lot of their politicians are from different countries. It's their way, because they don't feel connected with the people.
Wow.
They'll look like the people, and they'll do a bunch of fuck shit to the people. So I'm very appreciative of you know what I'm saying, where y'all really just trying to be putting it out there, because I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with that whole ass nigga either. You know, don't nobody fuck with Talib Kweli. You know what I'm saying? Like the only shit that really slap or Black Star is probably Brown Skin Lady, but then that nigga started doing a bunch of mumbling and shit. So like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, just rhyming Kweli with a quality, then get on. But that's all the time I'm gonna take up, man. I really fuck with you. I appreciate you once again. Thank you for helping, even keeping my relationship strong. You know, when these goofball niggas is out here not talking about nothing but a bunch of whole shit, but a bunch of like something you brought up the other day where you said you got a lot of these cats, they trying to teach you how to be a pimp, and all you're gonna attract is hoes.
That's
so
it.
Get advice from a nigga that got a wife.
That's it. It's that simple.
So,
man. But thanks for calling in, my brother. I
yeah,
appreciate that, man.
I'm out, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Have a good one,
Please,
man.
Keep that shit rocking. Thank you, man.
Yes,
keep
sir.
it up. Fuck these whole ass political ass niggas. They ain't shit.
Amen, brother, man. You have a good one.
Here. All right, do your thing, brother.
That's true, man. Look, when it comes to relationships, you can get your Black American Heritage flag at hotepisht.com/shop. Get it right now. What's up, Remy? What's up, Kenneth? Get y'all merchandise at hotepisht.com/shop. Got the flag, the hoodie, and the mask. But that's right, though, man. Like, these people be talking about all this pimp game. All right, cool. You can have all the pimp game you want. But if you all the pimp game you talk, all you're going to attract is hoes. Pimps attract hoes. Men, however, attract women. See how that works? Pimps attract hoes. Hoes attract pimps. Women attract men. Men attract women. So, if all you attracting is some other shit you don't want, and when I say pimp, don't think you cool. I don't mean you an actual pimp. You niggas ain't got game like that. But I mean, you more so got a pimp's mentality. You're looking to pimp something off of a woman. Then you're going to attract someone who's willing to play that game to get what she wants. Better learn to be real. Yes, marriage is great. You attract what you are. You become the best person you can be. You get that. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about in my webinar series. In my webinar series, like in my communication masterclass, that's the kind of stuff I'll be covering. That's the kind of stuff I'll be covering. I'm going to be breaking it down all the way. Let me give you you guys a quick little preview of some of the materials I have. Let me answer this call, then I'll give you a preview. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Tyvon. I'm calling from Michigan.
What's up, brother Tyvon from Michigan?
Yeah. And I have a topic. It's like life advice. Do you have like any advice for a 19-year-old like me to start starting in the world? I'll be approaching my 20s soon. I just feel kind of nervous. I'm in school. I'm doing trade. My subject is information systems. I'm trying to get a degree in there.
Information systems. Is that a 4-year degree or a 2-year degree?
I'm trying to get. I might go for a 2-year, but 4-year is optional. Well, it's optional, but I don't have the money right now, so 2-year.
Okay, here's something that I've been putting people on. Look, one thing you want to get in contact when it comes to what you're going to ultimately do through life. Understand that when you're young, you're figuring shit out, all right? And you want to be open to jumping around and seeing what it is, seeing what lights your fire. Because what you're ultimately going to end up doing, the thing that's going to pay you the most money in life, is that thing that lights your fire, the thing that wakes you up in the morning, the thing that you do for free without ever asking for a dime. That's where your money is, ultimately. But to get to that, you gotta go through a lot of experiences. One thing that I've been pointing out to people is this right here. I'm putting this up on the screen right now if you can see. Come on, computer. God damn it. Y'all here? Shit froze. Oh no. Y'all here? Oh no, yeah, you here. No, my goddamn that site froze. I'm over here thinking my computer froze. It was that site. Look at this on live. Microsoft allies with community colleges to help train 250,000 new cybersecurity workers by the year 2025. One company is looking to hire 250,000 people. So is Cisco Systems and Google and all this stuff. If you're not quite sure where you want to go, the way the world is changing now, you don't need to bite off a full 4-year degree in one chunk. This program right here is only 12 units, 4 classes. And after 4 classes, you can be making $85,000 a year starting off. And the new wave, what I see in moving forward is, and as you learn, they have a whole bunch of different, this is just cybersecurity. They have app development. They have all different areas of online jobs, and each particular area is only 12 to 15 units. 12 to 15 units, that's out here in LA, a unit, 12 units is 4 classes. 15 units is 5 classes. And these classes are being offered in a variety of subjects, and each one of those subjects pays a lot of money. So, if you went ahead and got your cybersecurity certificate, this article here is from geekwire.com. All you gotta do is just Google Microsoft or cybersecurity junior college. Just put that in your Google tab, cybersecurity junior colleges. They have these programs, and they can get you started right away making money. And as you make that money, you start looking for other things you want to implement in that. Stick some of your money off to the side, because as you get to know yourself better, as you have these experiences, you're going to have different desires that you want to do. When you stick that money off to the side, if your desire is telling you to go to a 4-year university, you'll have some money tucked away to make sure that's accomplished. That desire may not be telling you to go to a 4-year. It may be telling you to invest in yourself now to grow into your own company. You'll have a little bit of that. That's my recommendation. Go make the money you can make right now. Try different things and have an open heart and an open mind, and listen to yourself. And if you need extra help, I got a book that I wrote called No Time to Waste. It's on my website. It's a short little reader, but it's daily activities to help you find your inner gifts.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got one more question, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind asking. Okay, so I know you're talking about like phony and fraud right here.
Yeah.
You know how Brittany Renner put them kind of exposed on. Well, they already been getting exposed. So, and your what is your opinion on Kevin Samuels? I heard you talk about him, but I'm relatively still new to the channel, so I'm assuming that you have videos out there. And what about the red pill community in general?
I have no personal issues with anyone. I think they're all speaking their experience. I think Kevin Samuels says a lot of useful things, but I think when it comes to that stuff actually functioning in a relationship, that's where it gets tricky. Where he's talking about, as a man, yes, you want to make yourself a producer. Yes, you want that. As a man, yes, you do want a woman that's going to compliment you in so many ways. Yes, it's true. Women need to get their shit together. That's all true. But when it comes to the functionality of not only him, but for the most part of that red pill community, as a married man, I can tell you it's not good advice to function in. It sounds good. It feels good. But once you actually get married, will it work? Yeah. If you want to be married by name and be miserable, yeah, it'll work. So when it comes to relationships, that goes back to the same thing as jobs. It's in careers. It comes back down to you. You want to make sure in relationships, when it comes to looking for a woman and looking for a spouse. First of all, at 19, I wouldn't even be looking for one right now. If I was at 19, you need to be out there trying to fuck everything you can right now. Honestly, get it out your system. For real, you don't want to be that 40-year-old nigga still talking about, man, I want to relive my 20s. You want to get that shit out now. You know what I mean? Have a good time. Protect your. Put a hat on. Don't have no babies. Hold your seed, like Tariq says. Don't. You don't want to have babies, but you do want to fuck everything you see. You know what I mean? Get it out your system. And as you're doing that, grow as a man. Become the best man you can be. Be honest with the women. Don't play with women's minds and emotions. Work on your game. When I say work on your game, that means work on being honest with yourself and be honest with the ladies. You can do both. and become the best person you can be. Because as you become the best person you can be, as you become the best man you can be, women are only a side effect. These cats you see going around complaining about women this, women that, these are niggas that are avoiding working on themselves. That's why they're complaining about women. They're making women the problem because they don't want to work out themselves. As men, is way, 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 way more available women out there than it is available men. If you keep your shit in check, you'll have the pick of the litter. So the key to whether it comes to your career choice and when it comes down to you looking for a woman, the answer to all of that is working on yourself. Know the kind of woman, like Kevin Samuels always talks about, he always says things like, women, you got to be down to 120 pounds, 140 pounds. You got to look like this. Look, every man, look, I am a high producer. I don't want a little skinny ass, thimble ass woman. You know, every man got what he like. I know other cats. I remember me and Big Jai. Y'all, you know Big Jai that does all the videos. Yeah. Years ago, me and Big Jai, I remember back years ago, we was talking one day. Not one day. We used to always be out hanging out in front of the comedy clubs, and we'd be looking at women and whatever. And it'd be some pretty skinny women. No disrespect to them. It's a lot of dudes that love them. But man, that nigga, as soon as that thick one came out with the boomps and the box and the boom boom pops, nigga, that's the one. But Kevin Samuels will tell you, no, she's too big. She's this, she's that. Yep. You can't let other people's, that's what he like. You got to get in contact with what you like and go for that. Because if you like it, I guarantee you're going to find a woman that got that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about Mr. Samuels. I had seen alleged photos of him being, quote unquote zesty. I'm not going into details with that because don't want to talk about nobody. Don't want to bring no negative energy over here. Not going to talk about that.
It looked a little bit of it looks like a little boom doom doom. I'm leaving it at that.
Got too much fruit in the tank.
So man, but you winning, bro. You in the right. You headed. The fact that you called it lets me know that you headed in the right direction. The biggest thing is you young man, and whatever mistakes you make in life, you supposed to make mistakes in your late teens and your 20s. Just don't have no fucking babies out of them, and don't kill nobody, and you'll be all right.
Okay, thanks, brother Dewan.
All right, man. You have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, that's my thing with these so-called relationship dudes. They all tell every woman how every woman needs to look. No, ladies. My advice to the ladies is to be the best you can be with your body frame. It's some women out there that they look like they look like they got AIDS if they 1 pound less than 170. Like, bitch, you got cancer? The fuck going on? You got other women that cannot look good 1 pound over 130 pounds. You got some women that still look nice at 240, 230, and niggas who love it. So don't get caught up in these numbers, ladies. Let me tell y'all something, and this is true. Let me tell you something, fellas and ladies. Anybody throwing out numbers and saying the numbers don't support what you're saying, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, or they're being purposely deceitful. Numbers don't say shit. Numbers are just the numbers. The person interpreting the numbers is what matters. So what is 150 on one woman is different than 150 on another woman. We live in a very unhappy society where everybody's trying to be something that they not. We live in a society where the men going around talking about trying to tell all women they gotta look like a certain style. No, nigga, if that's your style, then nigga, own it. Say that's what's right for you. Shit. I know brothers out there that got money in their bank account right now. And the kind of women that Kevin Samuels say y'all should date, they would never fuck with them little ass women. You better like what you like. Nah, I'm not sending. I hear you, person in the chat room, but nah. I'm not sending anyone to any of these relationship guys. If they ain't married, I'm not gonna tell nobody to listen to nobody that's not married. Now, you like what you like. I'm not gonna tell anybody to. I'm at the same time. I'm not gonna tell anyone to not listen to anybody. I'm not gonna say, hey, don't listen to this person. Don't listen to that person. You gotta listen to whoever your consciousness draws you to. Okay. But certain, like, let me give you guys an example. Do you guys know why I don't talk about kids that much? It's because I don't have kids. I've worked with children since I was 14, since 1995. I've worked with over 1,000 kids. I can show you kids that I work with who turned out to be valedictorian at Georgetown University. I could tell you kids that I worked with that turned out to be super crips and drug dealers. I could tell you other kids I worked with that grew up to be great husbands and fathers. I know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to working with kids. Very few people know how to communicate with children better than me. I worked in South Central LA for over 10 years working with the most difficult cases, solving communication issues between parents and children. But guess what? I'd never come to you as an expert on children. Why? Because I don't have no fucking kids. And the main reason why I don't have no kids is because of all the work that I put in with kids. I said hell to the no. I'd rather go out and me and my wife at the drop of a dime, we going to Vegas. If my wife, when she come on tonight, if she says she want to go to Vegas, guess what we gonna be tomorrow? In Vegas, because I ain't got no goddamn kids. That's why I don't market myself as an expert on children. As much as I know about children. Y'all look, you ain't gotta listen to me. Go to breakthroughas.org and look at my reviews. Look at my reviews on Google. Look at my reviews on Yelp. I know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to kids. But I don't market myself as the ultimate grandmaster wizard on kids because I don't have any. The fact that I don't have any kids means I don't know what it's like to have to pay one bill over the other because a kid needs some shoes. I don't know what it's like to wake up at 2 a.m. and be at the hospital because a kid got a fever. I don't know none of that shit that parents got to deal with. So I can't come to you guys in all honesty as some fucking expert. All I can say is I've been working with kids for over 25 years and this thing over here works, that didn't. Now as a parent, you got to decide. I can give recommendations. I can say in my history, this has worked more than that, but I cannot be your expert because I don't have kids. So when it comes to relationships, I draw that same line in the sand. If you ain't married, get the fuck out my face. Because when it comes to the advice I be hearing from these single dudes talking about what you need in a woman, it just doesn't function well. And I'm the kind of person, when I talk about relationships, I'm coming to you from the point of view of a relationship that functions. A relationship that's fun. A relationship filled with love and harmony and peace. Because that's all I know. That's what I know. I know how to have a peaceful fucking marriage. I know how to give a little over here to get a lot over there. I know how to communicate touchy issues with a spouse. I know how to confront difficult situation. That's what I know. So when I hear people talking about relationships and they say she got to look this way Or in the case of Kevin Samuels, if she don't spend $500 on you, then she ain't serious about you. Nigga, if they ain't the biggest whole shit ever, my wife, nigga, what? You got niggas today, so-called relationship experts, telling young men that a woman gotta send a certain amount of money on you? What the fuck? When did these new niggas get birthed? When did these niggas get birthed? You cannot be an expert and you're not in it. You can give good advice. You can say some things that that'll work, you know, but as far as no. Get your relationship advice from someone in a functional relationship. What else you niggas talking about in here? What y'all talking about in the chat room? Oh shit! It's your 19-year anniversary? Oh, salute to Star. 19-year anniversary. That's dope. Tell that brother I said what's up, man. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. What else y'all talking about? I can't wait to go. I can't wait till me and my wife go out of town. We dealing with some shit right now, so we can't the way we want to. I can't wait to go back to Lake Tahoe. You know, like Facebook has the memories from this time. Yes, like it didn't happen. Like it was on my memories from yesterday. Me and the wife was somewhere hanging out on the coast this time last year, and I was on some mushrooms. That shit was dope. What else y'all talking about in the chat room? What else you niggas talking about? What else you niggas talking about? What else you niggas talking about? I'm over trying to look for this damn. I'm over trying to look for this post I was putting up, and I cannot find that motherfucker. You say you've been traveling less because of COVID? Hell, like when COVID hit, Me and the wife started traveling more. Like when that virus first hit, man, yeah, we was somewhere damn near every other month, at least once a month. Me and my wife was somewhere else. But right now, hey, look at this picture. I was on View Park earlier. If you're from LA, you know what street this is. Let me see who from LA. Let me see who from LA. What street is this? Let's see who from LA in the chat room. What street is this? Nope, not Mulholland. Nope. Nope. Not Mulholland. Nigga said Figueroa. Larry Smith, you ain't shit. I think Larry Smith be up in the Craig Facts chat room killing me sometimes. That should be funny as hell. Smoke spitter, y'all niggas. Nope. Not Stocker, not La Cienega, nope. This is in View Park, man. Come on. This is in View Park. This is the street that black folks run up and down and work out on this street. And it got this view of the city. See what y'all see right here? That's Baldwin Hills. On top of that, this is overlooking the Crenshaw district. Come on now. No, it's not Ladera. Nope. No, this is Angeles. No, not Angeles. This is Valley Ridge. Valley Ridge is the street in View Park. It connects Angeles Vista with Stocker. Is this Stocker down here? Where's that map I had earlier up? Where's that map I had earlier? Here it is. Yeah, this is View Park. This is where black folks live. That's right here. I'm over here zooming in and shit. It's right here. This here, I took that picture from right here. That's where I took this picture from. Center right here. This is where black folks live. And one thing I love about View Park, man, everybody get along for the most part. It don't be no real hater shit going on there. Nobody breaking in your car like that. I just hate the fact that white people are moving in my neighborhood now. This neighborhood was 96% black 10 years ago. Now it's like down to like 70% black. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate you, Deep Impressions, Star, Quan, all y'all. Larry Smith, Ty Quinn, Jay Carter, G Boot, Jay Smooth. Something that's sinister. On the threes and shit. Goran Bluther, Alonzo. Salute to everybody up in the chat room. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Nino Black. Knowledge Born. Elliot Thomas. Much love, much peace to y'all. For real. Remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those who are willing to pick up the game. Get ready for my book club group coming up. I hope that y'all support that. And, you know, I'm out here to... one thing I didn't teach y'all before I got that call. I was going to show y'all something. Let me tell you something. Remember Fire Marshal Bill? Let me show you something. This is the kind of shit that I'm going to be teaching in the class. Simple stuff in the webinars. Listening skills. Be training how to become a better listener. In relationships, with your children, with your spouse. We're going to be doing stuff like that. We're going to be doing stuff like this. How to be a better communicator. These are all slides that I put together. I'm not just taking your money. This is years and years and years of information that I've been putting together for myself and also for clients of mine. I charge $175 an hour. And I'm not going to tell you how much I charge corporations to come and do this shit, to come and speak at their events. I'm not even going to tell you how much I charge for that. But these are all things that I charge $175 an hour to do with people one-on-one. Something that I'm bringing online to you guys. Here's another one. Something I don't always live by because I'm petty, but I know how to teach it. How to handle criticism of class. We're going to be doing all kind of shit like this. Live questions, question and answer debates, group discussions. We're going to be doing all that stuff. Like this shit like this shit's like when I do this, when I pull out these slides at a company, know that hour-long presentation is paying me more than a month of work at my last job. And I'm bringing it to you guys for $29.99 a month. All right? I'm bringing all that to $29.99 a month. Along with your questions and group. So remember that, man. And my name is Dewan B. There are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those who are willing to pick up the game. I'm out.